With AI, code is practically free, but running a multi-tenant trading infrastructure that won't blow up your users' accounts, that is where the real engineering lies. The real cost isn't writing the software, it's user acquisition and retention. Today I'm breaking down the lean multi-tenant architecture I've designed to connect my AI market analytics engine, called Colossus, directly to the OKX Exchange API. No massive server costs, no redundant data states, just serverless scale. Let's look at the design. When building a grid-bound SaaS, your biggest architectural hurdle is managing grid state. If you choose Binance, you have to write a custom engine to track every individual buy and sell orders, handle partial fills, and maintain state locally. It's an asymmetric liability. Instead, I've offloaded this entirely to OKX. Their API natively handles grid management. We simply pass the parameters and their infrastructure manages the internal order state. Our backend remains free from managing a dozen trades, secure and, crucially, lightweight. To keep operational overhead close to zero, the backend is entirely serverless, split across two decoupled sets of Google Cloud functions. The inbound API layer, a set of HTTP triggered functions dedicated solely to handling front-end user requests, dashboard notification, and configuration updates. The event-driven layer functions triggered by Google pops up when a new grid setup is triggered or an account even occurs. Pops up routes the message asynchronously. This event-driven separation guarantees that if our front-end experiences a spike in traffic, our core bot execution pipeline remains completely unaffected and performant. The brain of the operation is Colossus, which is now fully operational. Instead of constantly hammering the network, Colossus evaluates market metrics exactly at 4-hour candle interval. Once a deterministic trade setup or grid adjustment is calculated, it publishes a payload to our PubSub. The Trade Manager function ingests this payload instantly and executes the corresponding API shifts across all authorized user accounts. The user interface is a single unified React application serving both the landing page and trading dashboard. No complex web service here. The build artifacts are statically hosted directly out of a secure Google Cloud Storage public bucket. Cloudflare sits at the absolute edge of this stack. It manages SSL certificate, caches our static assets via its global CDN, and proxies all API paths back to our GCP HTTP functions. This design is deliberately simple, incredibly cheap to run, and highly decoupled. In the era of AI, rewriting software is simple. Discovering market fit is the hard part. This architecture gets us into production immediately to collect real user data without burning capital. If you want to look at the AI framework powering these grid choices, check my previous backtesting breakdown video here. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.